Algebra 1 students. So today I'm going to walk you through System of Equations and Inequalities, worksheet number 9. If you look right here, you'll see that this is your review for your quiz tomorrow. So, starting off with number 1, name the 3 ways to solve a system of equations. Okay, we have graphing, substitution, I'm going to abbreviate and just put sub, and elimination, E-L-I. Okay, moving on to number 2 and 3. How many solutions does each system have? One solution, where they intersect one time. Infinitely many solutions, so there's 2 equations but one continuous line. Or no solution. Okay, they're parallel, they never intersect, they never cross. Alright, so using what I just told you about one solution, infinitely many solutions, or no solutions, you should be able to solve 2 and 3. Looking at number 4, okay, we're solving these by graphing. Okay, so remember, these equations are in slope-intercept, which is y equals mx plus b. B is your y-intercept, and your y-intercept always gets graphed on the y-axis. So, my y-intercept is 5. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the y-axis and plot my point. Okay, my slope. There's not a number in front of x. However, we know that there's a 1 in front of it, because x is the same as 1x. And I like my slopes to be a fraction, so I'm going to change it to a fraction by adding a 1 in the denominator. So now it's 1 over 1. So now I have my rise over run. But I can't go up anymore, so I'm going to go down -1 over -1. Down -1 over -1. Down -1 over. Alright, and then connect my points. A quick and easy way to check your work here. So our slope for the red line, x was positive. And see how this red line is increasing? It's going up. So that's one quick and easy way for you to check and make sure that you graphed it correctly. Or at least counted your slope correctly. Alright, so I'm going to go up 1, 2 on the y-axis. Okay, my slope is -1, 2. So I'm going to go down -1 over +2. Down -1 over +2. Okay, I'm also going to go up 1 over -2. Up 1 over -2. Remember that negative sign only goes with one of the numbers, not both, when you're doing your rise over run. Again, quick and easy way, my slope for the blue equation was negative, so my line should be going down. Alright, now I'm going to have to write my ordered pair at where they intersect. So over -2, up 1, 2, 3. So it's -2, comma 3. Remember, we write our ordered pairs as x, comma y. Alright, I'll go ahead and do number 6 for you, or with you. Okay. So this first equation, we're going to go down -4 on our y-axis. Alright, and then I'm going to rise 1, 2 over 1, 2, 3. Up 1, 2 over 1, 2. It kind of goes off the graph right there. That's okay. Go ahead and connect your lines. Okay. My next equation we're going to go up 1 and plot our point on the y-axis. Alright, again, our slope is 2 over 3, so we go up 1, 2 over 1, 2, 3. Or we can go down -2, 1, 2 over -3, 1, 2, 3. Go ahead and connect your points. So number 6, okay, they don't have a point of intersection. They never cross. So this means that it's no solution. Alright. Number 7, I'll go ahead and start you with that one. I'm going to do the second equation first, just to kind of get you started on that. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, kind of put an estimated number, down 6, 5, 4, 3, down 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1, down 1, 2, 3, 4, over 1. Took me a second to try and count because it's not a perfect, but that's okay. And you're going to connect your points. Alright, so now that we have our first line, and you're going to go ahead and graph your second line and give the point of intersection. Remember, your slope here is negative, so your graph should be going down. Alright, let's look at page. Alright, so the directions tell us to solve each system of equations using substitution or elimination. Okay, so for these, you can pick what you want to use to solve. Okay, substitution or elimination. But remember, write your answers as an ordered pair. Okay, so for number 8, I'm going to go ahead and pick substitution because I already have x by itself. So I'm going to substitute -2y plus 6 in for x into the second equation. So that gives me 3 times -2y plus 6 minus 4y equals 28. First step is distribute the 3 to everything inside the parentheses. So that gives me -6y plus 18 minus 4y equals 28. -6y minus 4y, same sign, add them together, keep the sign. Bring down the rest of your equation. We're running out of room. Subtract 18 from both sides. So that gives me -10y equals 10. So then y equals -1. Divide both sides by -10 and then y equals -1. I just didn't write a step down. Okay, so now for to find our x, we're going to substitute -1 in for y. So x equals -2 times -1 plus 6. That gives me x equals 2 plus 6, so x equals 8. Now remember, we need it as an ordered pair for our answer. So it's x comma y, so 8 comma -1. This is just my personal preference. I would probably solve number 9 as substitution as well. Okay, I'm not going to do it with you, but just my personal preference, I would do substitution. Let's go ahead and look at number 11. All right, for number 11, okay, I'm going to use elimination for this one. I'm going to multiply this top equation by -2 because I want the number in front of x to be the same, but one of them positive and one of them negative. So the -2 gets multiplied or distributed to everything inside of the equal sign. Sorry, everything inside the parentheses. Wowzers. Alright, so -2 times 3x, it gives me -6x minus 8y equals -58. Bring over my second equation. Alright, okay, and then make sure you draw your plus sign in your line. -6x plus 6x, that's 0, so we just eliminated that. -8y plus 5y, that's going to be -3y, equals -58 plus 43, that's going to be -15. Divide both sides by -3 to get y equals 5. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and substitute 5 in for y into one of the original equations. I'm going to pick the first one just because it's a little bit smaller numbers for me to work with. Okay, so I get 3x plus 4 times 5 equals 29. 3x plus 20 equals 29. Subtract 20 from both sides. That gives me 3x equals 9. Divide both sides by 3 to get x equals 3. And as always, make sure we write our answer as an ordered pair. Our ordered pair is always going to be x comma y. You get your x and your y from these two solutions. So we get 3 comma 5. Alright, so I have solved 8 and 11 for you. And again, my personal preference, I would probably do substitution on 9 and then also elimination on 10. Alright, number 12. Okay. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that name, but free to go. Oh, free to go, a bail bond provider, also creates drawings on the weekend. It takes Frida 10 minutes to make a black and white drawing, 25 minutes for a color drawing. On Saturday, she made a total of 9 drawings in 120 minutes. How many black and white drawings were made? How many color drawings were made? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start by defining my variables. I'm going to make W the black and white, and I'm going to make C the colored drawings. Okay? So then write a system of equations that models this situation. Alright, so first I'm going to look at the minutes. So it takes her 10 minutes to make a black and white, 25 minutes for a color drawing, for a total of 120 minutes. So we get 10 B, whoops, I picked W, 10W plus 25C equals 120. Alright, and then we just have a total of 9 drawings. So that means that whatever black and white drawing she did plus whatever color drawing she did equals a total of 9 drawings. So it'll just be W plus C equals 9. Alright, from here I'm going to go ahead and solve this one because it's very good practice for us to practice solving them. So 10W plus 25C equals 120. W plus C, whoops, I didn't even put a C in there by the 25, equals 120. Then W plus C equals 9. I'm going to go ahead and multiply this bottom equation by negative 10 so that I can cancel out my W's. So I get negative 10W minus 10C equals negative 90. Bring over my other equation so that I can add them. So that's 25. Alright, so then I'll go ahead and add them. My W's will eliminate, leaving me with 15C equals 30. 120 minus 90 is 30. Divide both sides by 15 to get C by itself. So C equals 2. I'm going to go ahead and substitute 2 in for one of the original equations. So I get W plus 2 equals 9. Subtract 2 from both sides to get W equals 7. So that means that she did a total of 7 white and black paintings and 7 white and black and 2 colored for a total of 9 drawings in 120 minutes. I'll go ahead and write that out for you. 7 white and black, 2 colored for 9 total paintings. There we go. So that is the solution and the answer and how to set up your equation and how to define your variable for number 12. Alright, now looking at number 13 and 14. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. Please, please, please look. Is it perpendicular or is it asking you for parallel? Okay, remember perpendicular is the opposite reciprocal and parallel is the same. So the opposite reciprocal of negative 3, opposite of negative is positive. 3 over 1, the reciprocal would be 1 over 3. So my M, which represents my slope, it's going to be a positive 1 over 3. This is my x1. This is my y1. Okay, and I'm going to use the point slope formula, which is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So I get y minus a negative 2. Remember, when we subtract a negative, that's the same as adding. Equals 1 over 3 times x minus 6. Go ahead and distribute the 1 over 3 to everything inside the parentheses. So I get 1 over 3x. Negative 1 times negative 6 is negative 6 divided by 3 is negative 2. So y plus 2 equals 1/3 x minus 2. Subtract 2 from both sides to get y by itself. And we get y equals 1/3 x minus 4. And I'll even go over here and write it. Y equals 1/3 x minus 4. Okay, remember, for these, it's really important to look, is it parallel or perpendicular? Define your slope and then use point slope to solve. Okay, parallel means that we're going to use the same slope that's already there. So this is my x1, y1, and this is my slope. So y minus 7 equals 2 times x minus 1. Distribute the 2 to everything inside the parentheses, so we get 2x minus 2. Add 7 to both sides, so we get y equals 2x plus 5. Make sure you write it up here on the line. Y equals 2x plus 5. And that's how you do 13 and 14. Good luck on your quiz, everyone, tomorrow. And please ask your teacher if you have any questions. Thanks.